Every YouTuber says that you will never become a software developer if you are not passionate about programming. So you shouldn't learn to code if you just want to do it for money. There is a big chance that you will never become a software developer and just waste a lot of time. And to be honest, I've been thinking the same. But now I realize that this is a terrible advice. Let me explain why. I'm Boris, I'm a software developer in Tel Aviv, and a couple of years ago I interviewed with my team lead some candidates for the software development position in our team. I should note that he was not bad at all, but my team lead decided to move on with other candidates. When I asked him why, he answered he felt that this particular candidate was not enough passionate about programming. I can completely understand that. If you're just looking for a well-paid job and you are not passionate about programming, you'll probably feel discouraged and not enough motivated facing some challenges in the future. I mean, it's very easy to burn out if every day you need to do the job that you hate. Maybe I'm taking it to the extreme while using the word hate, but I guess you understand that the message is pretty clear. You shouldn't become a software developer if you are not passionate about the programming. But I can say the same about others. You shouldn't become a DJ if you are not passionate about music. So I want to ask you, are you passionate about the programming? Or are you learning to code because you just want to get a well-paid job? And the opposite question is, should you just follow your passion when looking for a job? But what if the thing that you are passionate about is not well paid? Nobody of us was born being passionate about something. We gain passion to certain things only by getting to know new stuff or by learning new skills. Here is an example from my own experience, which is not relevant to programming, by the way. I used to hate sport. I really suffered from any physical activity and considered it to be pretty boring. During COVID-19 lockdowns in Tel Aviv, we had to stay home. But there was one exception. It was allowed to go outside for doing sports. That's why I started running. I want to pay your attention to this. I started running not because I wanted to do sports, but because I wanted to have freedom and to go outside during COVID-19 lockdowns. But when I finally started, I realized that it was a nice thing to do. I live near the sea, so I can enjoy the seaside while running. I can listen to the music or probably think about some new ideas. By the way, an idea of starting this YouTube channel came to my mind during one of my morning runs. Also, I was surprised by my own progress. 1 kilometer, 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers. Even when COVID-19 was behind, I didn't quit running. I still do it a few times a week. I invest into my running shoes, t-shirts, I try different running routes, and I even tried Tel Aviv Marathon. And I will tell you even more, a month ago I've already started swimming in addition to running. So now I can say that I'm passionate about sports. That's a classic example of how I gained passion through gaining some certain skill. I just want you to understand it pretty clear that my motivation to start running was having a freedom during COVID-19 lockdowns. And now I'm passionate about sports, and this gives me some other benefits. For example, I feel better, I started eating healthier food, I don't have a problem to wake up early, and I think there are even more benefits. And I really believe that you have at least one example like this in your life. By the way, I will appreciate if you can share it in the comments under this video. So what am I trying to say? I think that don't learn to code for money is a bad advice. If you want to become a software developer because you want to get a well-paid job, but you are not sure if you can do it because you feel that you are not passionate enough about programming, my advice, you need to start learning to code. If you don't start, you'll never know if you are passionate about programming or not. You can't understand if you love something or not if you haven't ever tried it. But if you do it the right way, you'll enjoy the process, you'll start gaining your skill, and there is a big chance you'll gain your passion. But if during the learning process you feel that it's not for you, I believe you'll be able to understand what you really like to do. Maybe you'll decide to try some other job in tech. Do you remember that I started swimming after I started running, and now I like swimming even more? The fact is, you can't understand what you are passionate about without trying to acquire a new skill in your life. So if you feel enough motivated now to start learning to code, I suggest you to watch my next video. I'll explain you how to avoid some common pitfalls that demotivate the people during their learning process. See you there.